Yeah, I guess I'll at least give
Oh
you a
my
recap
gosh.
on that part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Shagget just called lightning down on someone, I think.
I dealt 5 damage. It was
We're all
amazing.
invisible.
Okay, so basically what had happened is they had come round the corner, they found a small river with a bridge, and on a bluff, on like a rocky bluff, there was an aged dwarf that was like laying down on the ground. He had a barbed, bearded demon hovering over top of him. 4 of these strange entities that our heroes have encountered before. Let's give you a highlight. Here's our dwarf. There he is, beard and all. Here is the evil bearded demon thing that's hovering over him. It's 4 of these dudes that are playing bodyguard. So Shagget had done possibly the worst call lightning that the world has ever seen, and
Sure,
done
do
little to
worse.
nothing. And then everybody else, because of Britannica's ability, is invisible. And that's kind of where things happen. So what was going on prior to that is the demon was questioning the dwarf. They'd apparently accosted, captured this dwarf, beaten him down, and were trying to force him to tell them about 4 strangers. And the strangers were ironically descripted to sound very much like Cyrano, Annie, Alekma, and Britannica. So, yeah, so you called lightning, and then you all went poof, invisible. And is that literally where we left off, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, at that point, the bearded demon is going to kind of yell in a... Does anybody speak Abyssal or anything like that? Like a... No, okay. He yells something in a very dark and unspoken tongue. And the minions that were like the black garbed ones with the silver faceplates. Remember before they used to dive out of, they kind of burst out of the ground? They all pretty much like go and cross their arms and begin to spin, and they go, and as they do so, they all vanish into the dirt. Out of sight.
Right? Well, that's
Okay,
good.
the demon is, it kind of like just glares down at the dwarf, threatens him with its huge big bladed weapon, like, and then starts to look around as if it's trying to spot whatever it was that just descended magical lightning down upon it. Alright, what do you guys want to do? You're all invisible. Invisible.
Okay. Yeah.
Incidentally, you're only invisible all the time you stay very, very close to Chris Tactics or Britannica.
That being said, I'm gonna hold out my hands and be like, grab my hand so I know where you are.
So if I'm in
Try
the...
to grip onto somebody.
Yeah, if
I'm
I'm
flying above you, but I'll just kind of like, yeah, sure.
So you're like
I'm
just
in-
hovering right above them, right?
Yeah.
I grip
yeah.
your foot.
We feel the wind from her wings, right? Like,
I mean, and you can hear above you.
yeah. So, just stay together and listen for the hoof, hoof, hoof.
Yeah, listen for my hoof, hoof, hoof.
Listen to her oof, oof, oof. That sounds a bit funny. Okay.
I'm gonna call lightning again. I mean, I have it channeled.
Okay.
I see no reason
Do you
why I would
have
not-
the information for that particular ability, Chris
Yeah,
Tactics?
oh, Christy.
you know she doesn't.
Who, me?
Oh, me.
Who, me?
I think I looked
No,
it up
remember
last
I
time.
didn't have it because it wasn't in my thing.
No.
Oh,
and
so
then
you
she
still
deleted all
don't
her
have
notes.
it.
Okay, we had a discussion about what happened at the beginning of this. Okay.
Right, it's
Hey,
okay.
hey, Chat, for those of you who don't know, which is all of you, Christy deleted all of her character notes before the show started.
I did. I saved something else over the top, and I couldn't.
Because,
get that.
she does that. That's what she does.
But
It's a
no,
thing.
it's a macro that needs to be put in, and it just says Z. So whose fault is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally not
who's
mine.
That's my
responsible?
fault.
Who's responsible
That is
for
totally my fault.
macros?
Sorry.
Who's in charge of macros?
Maybe I accidentally pressed Z instead of Control Z and it went away.
Right.
Hey, that's mean.
Okay, well, in
Well,
that
fair
case,
enough. I
then
take
I need to pull it
responsibility
up, don't I?
But
Let's see. Hang
I did
on.
it.
I have
Put
to
it in
pull
my
it.
new notes.
I'll have to pull it up.
New notes.
Oh,
Sorry, I was trying to avoid my COVID.
New notes.
your COVID stuff? Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
Don't we have it from the last time we used it? We just look up in the chat.
I don't think it went in chat, did it?
No.
Oh, I thought you.
I think I had to look it up myself.
It's like Sphere of Invisibility.
Yeah.
So just add that link to your macro so you can just click, copy and paste it and go to it.
Here. I'll send it to you, Dora. I got it.
Oh, hang on. I've got it. What the what? Oh, I've got it too now, mate.
Oi, I have it too.
Oi, good job saying oi to get the character voice set.
Thank you.
Oi.
Oi.
All right. hold on.
I'll put it right there. For Shagget to remember.
All right.
What's your question about it? Because I might remember that much at least.
Say anything about it.
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen because I cast the spell.
Yeah, that's what I was double checking.
Oh yeah.
Um, Yeah, okay, so those affected by the spell can see each other and themselves. Any affected creature moving out of the area of invisibility, but creatures moving into the air, blah, 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 blah. Effective creatures who attack negate the invisibility only for themselves.
Oh,
So-
so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was what I wanted to clarify. I knew for sure that Shagget is like, oh, here I am! But I wanted to make sure it didn't like fluff it for you guys. I didn't think it did, but I want to double check. So, okay. So you're going to cast...
Yeah, so it's 3d6, and he gets a DC 17 to negate, or to half it.
Half it. Okay.
Boom! That's better!
Oh, that's significantly more inflicting of pain.
What'd you get last time? 7?
I got 5.
Oh,
Like a
5, right.
Yeah.
Five.
It was
A 1.
Can we not
it was
talk about
terrible.
God,
Pretty
No,
much
he-
the worst.
he rolled the devil rolled a bad reflex. That's what happened.
That's right.
Devil roll bad reflex.
Devil rolled bad reflex. He was looking to take some. Yeah.
Took
okay.
all the damage on time.
This isn't working, guys.
We both failed really badly.
I'm getting there.
It's not working.
I'm workshopping it. Give me a
All
second.
right. Okay. So call lightning. You said it's a reflex save, correct?
Yes. 17.
All right. Yeah. Good luck.
Well, you just roll 10 or higher. I mean, that's...
No, he's got lots.
Oh.
He just rolled really bad last time. Okay, so yeah, he will reflex save for half. So he's going to take rounded 6 points.
Damn, he's reflexive as shit.
Very
That's
reflexive.
something.
Okay, so yeah, you call down the lightning upon him. It crashes down to where he is, and at that point, you see him like and point a finger down in your direction.
Point right back! Just there with my fingertips crackling.
All right, everybody, give me an observation check, or in this case, spot check, because you know spot check is what it's actually called here in 3.5. So you know.
Body spot check. Coming at you, Cleopatra.
Hey!
Spot check.
Wait, why didn't my...
Heyo.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wow, that's
I don't
super
know.
laggy.
Mine rolled twice for some reason. So
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 first.
No, you get the other. You get the good one.
So
You must have
Britannica 22, Cyrano 18, Ania 3, Alekma 16. Okay. So Alekma, Cyrano, and Britannica, you notice like ripples in the water. Like crossing from one side, almost like something underneath the water just moved across the stream directly in your direction. Kind of, sort of, this, oh, not that way. Let's go to the no step. Kind of like this.
Okay.
They're coming. They're coming.
I'm
Be
ready
ready.
my spear.
Yeah, they're coming after him.
I know.
Okay, so I'm going to get back behind this rock here a little bit, just sort of move back
Okay.
while still staying sort of where I think is. I mean, I'm just kind of guessing, but I'm going to move there. I just want to get around that corner.
All right.
I do 5 feet back. And I
Okay.
ready my spear, and I guess hold my action for if anything pops up in front of me. Just stabby.
Okie dokie. So you're holding your action. Cyrano moved and is holding his action.
Yep.
Christatics, you're doing the same.
Same, yeah.
Annie Sinclair.
Yes.
Okay.
I will hold my action.
All right. So after a short period of time, suddenly there is a shower of dirt. 4 bursts as out from the dirt beneath. 4 of these things emerge, all completely surrounding Olekma.
And none of us do anything.
And I just wait.
Y'all-
Wait.
We all just watch and see what happens. All right, yeah. So they come bursting out around you. Let's see. Do we have initiatives for you guys? We don't, do we? Because there's not been a combat proper. So yeah, I'll tell you, give me some initiatives.
But I rolled a 21 last time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 21 because you preempted initiative.
Oh,
No.
yeah, baby!
I'll roll again if I
There's
have
some dudes.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh god. So bad.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
All right, so
Natural 20!
Cyrano with a 29.
Congratulations.
And that's why you vote for the big dog, boys.
Oh my god. Said like such not a big dog.
Yeah.
Annie, I
That's
need
why
your
you-
initiative
That's how you do it, boys.
Oh.
because like I don't got your initiative and stuff. You know what I mean?
No.
Still don't got your initiative.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, do you?
See hers.
Oh, Annie. All right, no, we don't have Annie's
Yeah.
initiative.
No, Annie's as well. as
Annie.
I rolled it. No.
No, you
It didn't
didn't.
roll.
We haven't seen it. No,
What's going on over there?
I don't
there it is.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Umpteen. Okay.
Umpteen.
Umpteen. Let's roll for our little friends. And our special friends are going. Oh, okay.
Not before me.
Okay, so they all come bursting out of the ground. Cyrano, technically, you may act first if you wish.
Yeah, this one's gonna pop up pretty much like right to the side of me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it a little just a little side step over and drive both my blades right into his backside.
All right. Okay. So you will become
Yeah.
visible,
Yeah.
but not before you get to have a stabby stab
Yeah.
on
Okay.
this boy. Hold on a second before you roll the dice.
Sure.
Let me just go ahead and crank up some tunage
Yeah.
that
I probably
represents combating.
But oh well.
Okay,
Oh well.
go for it. Let
All
me
right.
have it.
Is flanking or no?
No flanking because there's no one across the plane from you. So
No problem. Just checking. So that's Shadow Slice's first attack. And this is the
okay, Shadow Slice is going to hit.
Ooh, this is real laggy today.
It really is. I noticed that Roll20 was very laggy earlier.
Yeah.
I did
just
hit-
heard the king of his dice.
I did hit roll on the second one, but I don't think it went. I will try and get if it rolls. Oh, there
Come
it
on,
is.
roll 20. Get with the fucking program.
There you go.
Still hasn't happened for me.
Okay, it
either.
just showed up for me. 17. 24
We'll
to
see.
17.
There it goes. Okay.
Jesus.
Holy crap, is that some...
Oh, yikes.
And that's a hit as well, but only for 1 point of damage. Okay. But both hit, so you do get your secret squirrel damage.
Woo, 66 coming up.
Well, that was quicker.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
27.
Oh, yeah.
Nice damage.
That's how
Okay.
you roll damage, Shaggy.
All right, so basically, yeah, this guy bursts out of the ground, lands with his sword raised in like a aggressive "I'm about to kill you" pose. You slip in behind and are going to create a fatality.
Ha-ha!
How'd you want to kill him?
Whoop. Just like that. Ha-ha! As soon as he lands, I'm just like, nope. And I just poke him. Just give him a little double poke.
All right, so like he appears and you're like, and that's it. He's done. All right, nice one.
And then they all look at me, and I'm like, whoops.
Annie Sinclair.
Help!
Yep. You see light come from my hands, and all towards right here, a heavy warhorse appears.
Oh, you want a GG? Okay, hold on then.
Ooh.
I need to make you a token on a horse as soon as you started to use that more.
Steelo.
Yo.
And
Find a
I'll
big
go ahead.
black
I'll roll
warhorse.
initiative to him while you're getting that real quick.
All right, give me a second to.
Keep him that side.
You
That's a
got
big
it.
old horse butt. No, I like when he was fat and short.
All right, okay, so you are going to summon a warhorse.
Yep, and he rolled an 8 on his initiative.
Okay.
I don't know if that was like a bonus action. I've been trying to look it up, but I haven't been able to find anything about what kind of action that is for me to summon him.
That is not an attack, so you're still invisible.
All right. I'm. Ooh,
So-
shoot, that's broken.
Just the horse appears behind him. I love that.
I'm.
It's in the wrong way. Like,
Huh?
Let's get ready to rear back, you know?
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
do
gotta
the
kick him.
back kick.
My roll 20s aren't working well, but I'm gonna step up in between two guys and attack one.
Good plan.
Sorry, my roll 20 is like trying to reload, and I.
Yeah, it's super laggy today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with R20, but it is really bad.
R20.
If reloading makes it any faster, let me know.
Alright, I'll let you know. Alright, so now I can finally attack.
Yikes.
Oh, that's a fumble, isn't it?
Why, man?
So technically, you're still invisible? No.
Right?
Probably-
Does that
probably
count?
No, because she made an attack.
You made an attack. I know.
But it didn't hit.
It failed.
She failed at making an attack.
Well, she attacked the air,
one.
which is a room.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Minus
That's not
4 to
too bad.
hit on your next
Distracted
attack.
by your own horse.
Yeah, you're like, "Ah!"
Distracted by your own horse. All right. Olekama.
Not knowing that Annie's there,
Oh, you know Annie's there.
No,
She's
I
You know
visible.
we're all here.
why, but not like right in front of me. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I became visible.
Oh, that's right. You became visible.
Yeah.
So she's
I'm
like
gonna
right there.
Giant horse.
That's right. I'm going to stab the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And stab me instead.
Do I get flanking? Right?
Nope.
For the horse,
Oh.
I'll put the horse kind of.
It's kind of.
It's a
yeah.
mean ass horse.
Well, technically the horse is not engaged yet, so no.
Alright,
Okay.
alright.
After this, you would, but it only applies once you're actually being threatened. So he's not being threatened. Oh, but still stab him for 15. That's not bad.
Nice.
That's a good opener.
I'm gonna, I guess, turn so I'm not like. Well, I'm still gonna get flanked, but I'm gonna definitely
Yep.
turn.
Okay, the horse is
Y'all
next.
sides. Okay.
Woohoo!
The horses got flanking.
Horse
Yeah,
is gonna
baby.
do his full
Go,
attack,
go.
which is 2 hooves and a bite.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so let's go with the 2 hooves.
Hoof hoofy doops.
It's like we don't even need anything. We just need the horse.
Just let the horse do the job.
Right.
Yes!
Look at the horse.
Look at the horse go!
Where's he go?
Natural 20.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Plus 6. Here's the 2 hooves. The damage on those 11.
But you got a 20 on one of them.
Yeah, it's just.
Potential crit for the horse.
Well, that
Yeah,
was a.
I rolled that 20 to confirm the crit.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
That
All right.
18. So it is a crit.
Pretty gale.
Okay.
Bum.
So crit just means.
Yeah, extra
Crit,
dice.
it doesn't
So,
hurt anymore.
no, crit is.
An
let's
extra
see.
dice.
Yeah, the plus after is just remains the same.
So you got 4 plus 1.
So
Plus 6.
So you got an 11 damage.
plus. Here's the crit damage coming up. 2. So that'll be 13 damage.
Okay.
And then he just grabs a little bite. Right
And that's the same one that Shagget hit, right?
yeah.
Alright. And in with the chompers.
In with the chompers.
Ooh.
Ring-chan Kitty, thank you, my dear. Take care. Thanks for the subbery. Take your pants off. Hit the hype.
Ooh, thank you.
13.
That won't hit.
Okay. He tries to take a little nibble, and he gets distracted
A little nibble.
By you.
by
Hey,
me.
you.
You each get distracted by each other.
He goes, ooh.
Does she have an apple for me?
Ooh, majestic.
Alright, Britannica.
Apple for me.
You're the only one that's still invisible.
Yes. Okay. I am going to, seeing them attack that one, I'm gonna whip around and take care of this guy so he doesn't hurt them in the back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Alright. So
I'm
you
gonna swoop down.
swoop down and deal some acts of justice.
Yes. Yes. Ha-ta! Get him.
That will hit him for 13. Alright, a solid blow. Alrighty, all things considered, it is now their turn. Okay, so we're going to divide this up. So the one that you attacked, Britannica, is going to attack you back.
Like that. Oh wait, do I get a extra 2d6 because he's evil outsider?
Yes, you do!
Oh.
He is an evil
want to
outsider,
forget
so
that.
yeah.
You read
Axe
that
loves
word.
him.
I
How did
want
you
to.
remember that?
Axie
I looked at
loves
my
him.
stats.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I need to just roll.
As soon as she started to learn to fly, Dr. Optimal, she realized that going for the legs wasn't as feasible anymore. Now it's heads. Alright, so a bonus 6.
A little extra.
Alright.
Extra.
Little extra unpleasant stabbery stab. Okay. So 25, that's a hit. Okay, so he is going to swipe you with his blade of wickedness for... We'll see.
Eventually.
Ding,
Oh, there he goes.
ding, ding, ding. 9. Okay.
Alright.
9 points. There you go. Alright. One in the center here will also attack Alekma. What is wrong with Roll20 tonight? Come on, dude. Get with the program.
Miss! It just misses!
And then the topmost one will swipe at Annie Sinclair.
Yeah.
And also miss.
Nice.
Okay. Alright. Bearded boy. Exorcise the demons. Alright. Seeing that things are already going bad for him, he is going to attempt to do a little thingy.
Oh no.
What you've seen before.
Oh, no.
Let's see here. All right. Summon Devil. He has a 50% chance of calling in a buddy.
Man, it's like WWE like tag team.
That's
I
exactly
know,
what
it's
it
real
is.
Annoying. Cheater.
You cheater.
He can either summon 2d10 lemures or a 35% chance of summoning one of him's own, and that's what he's going for.
I'm gonna run in the audience and grab a
So
chair.
he is going to try to call a friend. He's already used his 50-50,
God, I knew it. I knew you were going there.
so he's going for call a friend. He needs 35% or less. And he fails, so he doesn't get to call a friend.
He doesn't
So-
get to cheat, in other words.
Yeah, he doesn't get to
right.
cheat. So in that case, instead of that,
nowhere.
he is, as soon as that failed, he is going to instead raise his big bladed weapon, and at the top of his demonic lungs, he screams,
Stop! Or the dwarf will die.
Ooh.
as he's like poised with his huge big halberd above his head, ready to strike down. And the dwarf looks up at him and spits and screams, "Go on, you snake-bearded bastard! Do what you can!" And he like spits blood out of his mouth onto the floor. Alright, Cyrano,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
Yeah, Cyrano.
Well, so here's what I'm thinking my plan is going to be. With everybody, all these enemies are engaged with someone else other than me.
Yep.
I want to turn into a giant octopus. I'm just kidding.
Wrong stream, but hey.
I've already used that card. My goal is to try to essentially disengage from this fight and reposition myself.
Well, you've got no hindrance to disengage, so because nothing's
Yes,
physically
yes.
engaged. So whatever you want
I
to do,
don't-
go for
I
it.
don't mean mechanically. I just mean the
Yeah.
sense of like I want to get out of here and start making my way over in this direction as fast as I can,
Okay.
as quiet as like hidden as I can. So I'm not going to attack anybody, and I'm not going to hurt anyone. But I want to start getting off that direction.
Okay, so you've got like cliff cover here. You can always like use the flanks of a horse to get you to the water, and you can kind of like go down into the water. So I would say feasibly, you have the means to stay or to be hidden.
Okay. That's what I would try to do.
Even though he's kind of looking in this direction, I think it's still feasible. So
Okay.
yeah, give me a hide skill roll, and let's see if you can maneuver your way across there without the bearded devil seeing you.
Okay. Hide.
Bearded
Okay.
devil, bearded devil.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
25. All right, bearded devil dude has a spot of +9.
Hey.
So he's got to roll above a 25 to see you. No, he does not. All right, okay. So yeah, where do you want to position yourself, bud?
Cool.
I would take a full dash, so I would get 60 feet.
Well, you've got moving through the water. You would be halved,
okay.
so you
So-
got about 10 feet cut. So you got about 50 feet.
Maybe some. Okay, so right on the other side then of the water.
Okay. Sounds
Right
good to
on
me.
the other side there.
Go for it. Move yourself over there. All
And I
right. So
can say
you
I'm,
like
I'm staying low.
Predator
so this
out of
cover
the
here
water.
kind of gives me. Yeah, exactly. Covered in mud. Covered in mud so he can't see me.
squirt.
Yeah.
Okay, Annie Sinclair. You've got one right here by you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go steal him, go! While I continue to attack this guy.
And where is Stilo going?
I'll
To a nice
direct him on
pasture
his
somewhere.
Turn, but no, I'm gonna direct him on his turn to start to sprint towards.
All right. What's
the
his
guy.
movement?
50 feet.
All right. So Stilo can move 100 feet with a dash, so he can get to the bridge.
Okay, cool. And I will attack here. Okay. Hopefully. Rolls.
Oh, not a crit, but nice, damn it!
It's a
No, that's a crit. 25's a
It's
crit.
not a 20. It's what I meant to say. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still a crit though.
It's still a crit.
That's
You know,
20
great.
points of
Greedy now.
smiting, oh smiter.
You guys leave the 20s to me.
Yeah, that guy's done for. He was already pretty much beaten up. So,
I wish I hit another guy with that.
how do you want to end him?
I'm gonna end him.
Of course, when
the
they
way I
die, remember
started.
these guys just kind of like
Yeah.
collapse in a pile of cloth.
Yeah, I'll hit into the wound that the horse started on. That will hurt him. And then I don't know if I'm close enough to cleave or not.
I would say you
clue.
probably are.
Okay, step up and in my paladin bloodlust swing towards this
I still know what to do.
evil outsider.
Wicked. All right, you can strike him for 8.
Nice.
Okay. All right, that's a good start to the damage for him. Okay. Olekmar. So you and Annie are basically double teaming on one of them.
Right. I am going to risk the attacks of opportunity, and I'm going to wild shape into an eagle and fly towards the dwarf because I want to
Fly
save the dwarf.
like an eagle.
I'm just going to turn into a bird in front of Annie and be like,
Caw, caw.
Does this help?
but I'm going to be majestic, okay? And I can go like 80 feet technically, but with the movement off the ground, probably 60, right? So I'm going to fly this direction over here.
All right, hold on. That's shit. Hold on. Give me a good eagle. Why did you say eagle? Why couldn't you stuck with
It could
the
be any
owl?
bird. Any bird. I just wanted to look up movement speed, so that was the first bird I saw.
Who's uploading all these non-transparent background tokens?
Some loser that didn't know how to token properly.
I could be a red bird. I don't care, you know.
There you go.
Not as cool.
Yeah, red bird, fire bird, like a phoenix.
So I start flying in that direction.
All right.
Why did I
Okay, how far can you move?
It says, on the ground. I'm thinking, because I'm taking off, right? So.
Yep.
Where? I just saw it.
On the ground, you run there as an eagle.
No, and so 10 feet on the ground, 80 feet average.
Such a great use of
Okay, 80 feet. All right.
But I just thought it was an eagle waddling
right
over there.
Oh, wrong one. Caw, caw.
So like right. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I'm over here, flying towards the
Let
devil.
me go ahead and give you token power. There you go. You have token power now.
Also,
All right. Okay.
they can attack me. Also,
It's the horse's turn. He went on an 8. What's Horsey doing?
Oh, his turn was kind of running. I think he did his turn a little early.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then Britannica. And you're not there. You're over here. I just moved you.
Yeah. Move this side.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna hack at that feller again.
Alrighty then.
It's just me and you, Britannica.
We got this. Don't worry.
The boys have run away and left us.
I sent my horse to heal, or to save the dwarf.
That's what they always do.
15. That is unfortunately not quite a strike.
Oh.
You're a smidge short.
I already had my extra dice ready and everything.
Oh no. It is their turn. Okay. So the first one. Britannica, he will swipe back with his blade. And will hit.
Oh, he'll hit. No. I don't like it.
4. 11 points of unpleasant damage. And
Yucky.
Annie, your adversary will swing at you also, and he will miss. All right. Okay. The bearded demon thing is going to attack the dwarf.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's evil and nasty, and it doesn't really give a shit, and you didn't stop, so it's like, fuck you then. I will kill your dwarven friend. Okay, so full attack is claim. Okay, that's a +9. Alright, he brings the blade of the glaive down. He will strike the dwarf, who has 16 hit points, but he can't kill him with this hit. But you guys, if you guys remember what this shit does,
I don't remember.
well, of course not.
Infernal
It's Jane.
wounds,
You don't
eat
remember
them.
things.
Oh my gosh.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, there we go. All right, hits the dwarf for 8. Which means our dwarven friend has 13 hit points left. Sorry, 5 hit points left. Okay. And the dwarf lets out a cry of pain, but also a grunt of defiance. Is that all you've got, you demonic shite? Okay, where are we at? It is Cyrano.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep dashing up there.
Okay.
In this direction here. So I'll get 60 feet, which is right about where the hawk is.
Yep.
I want, staying close to the ridge there to keep myself hidden.
All right.
I can.
Alrighty then. Okay. Annie,
Scamper on up.
you're still battling your little dude.
Yes, I would like to continue as I encourage Britannica.
You can do it, Britannica. Come on.
I'll try better.
You can do it! That's a hit for 7.
Nice.
Okay. Shoulder blade. And
Yeah.
Okay. But he's still alive. And Olekma. Hawk Boy. Hawk Boy.
I really want to do something epic, but I don't know if it'll work.
Probably not. It's you.
Do it.
Do it.
I want to fly, use my movement to fly, like do a little circle. No, that's actually much farther than I thought it would be. Like to go 60 and then kind of turn around, and as I'm descending on the bearded devil, I want to transform into me and kick
Like
him
crash
through
into
it.
him?
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Do you have
Kick
the
him into
movement for that?
rage.
I love it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, then you can absolutely do that. That sounds epic enough to be
It's
justifiable.
like the Hobbit movie 3.
I want to kick him into the ridge that Cyrano's in because I saw him from above with my eagle eyes.
Okay. So basically, you like hawk down, you flip over, and you transfer so your feet first, and you want to try to drop kick this dude
Yes.
into. All right.
Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I just roll like a melee attack bonus?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's an improvised attack, so
Oh shit! I missed.
probably
13. If you didn't see it, it's a 13.
it just rolled.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
stomped down.
All right. So basically, you do that, and as you come hurtling down towards him, at the last second, he kind of sidesteps, and you kind of like go and skid into the ground. Give me a either a tumble skill check, or if you don't have that particular skill, give me a dex save.
Well, I mean, I think I'll roll shitty no matter what.
No.
No, yes. Okay. All right. So pretty much, yeah. You kind of like hit the ground and you skid, and you're gonna like slide down and land down here in the thing. It doesn't hurt, but you're not up on the ridge. You kind of like because you had a lot of momentum going in that direction, so you're like skid. Okay.
I turn around and go, ha! Oh.
Ah, I meant to do that. All right, Britannica.
Yo.
Actually, no. Horse now. Horse now.
No.
Now a horse. Horse now.
No, me.
can see. We
Well,
can,
horse now, horse now, horse now, horse now.
charges towards the devil,
Okay.
and
This is not. I mean, this is like basically half movement terrain, but it's not
Okay.
difficult for him to navigate. So he can
Have you ever seen
clip-clop his way
over
up
hill
there.
in Skyrim? They go up there pretty easy.
Hey, yeah, right. Very easily, like
just keep hitting the
vertically
jump
climbing,
button.
and they
No,
go.
I can't climb. just jump
So yeah,
over the whole thing, dude. Makes it easy. They're great.
I would say he's probably got just enough movement to get up there and still potentially have an attack.
one hit. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
It hoofs up. Takes a hoof and
Hoofs up round
Right
your head. I
the
said
back.
hoofs up
Comes
round
up
your
like
head.
this.
Put him up, nay.
Run into the devil.
Oh,
He goes over backwards and dies.
Oh, Horsey, no. He's top heavy. He could do it.
Oh, his fumble! 20. He was lucky. He suffered no ill effects from his fumble.
wow.
You jammy bastard. Okay.
And he just breathes in his face.
And he goes. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
His face is
he's got real nasty carrot breath. It distracts him, I bet.
That's right. That's it. Now it is Britannica. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going. This little chap right here. Please hit.
Yeah, get some pain in there. Oh yeah, that's
nice.
definitely enough.
My-
18 on top of what you've already done. Yeah, how'd you wanna? What?
Oh, well, I want.
How'd you wanna end him?
So I'm flying above him a little bit. So I'm gonna like take my axe and like swoop up his clothes, like up into the air as he like disappears into nothing. Just
Like, you reap him.
yeah, I reaped him.
Okay, awesome. Their attack. So we have one that will take one more swipe at Annie Sinclair.
Fight me. Don't fight me.
His silvery blade will inflict 9 points of damage. Okay, the dwarf is going to, by default, take some damage because he is suffering from an infernal wound and he will bleed to death unless you save him. Beardy is going to... He's going to deal with the horse because it's the only thing that's currently there to be dealt with.
It's alright. He's not real, anyways.
Yeah, who gives a shit? He's make-believe.
He's our best player.
Oh,
my God, so
fumble!
Weakness is horsey.
His poor positioning on the attack puts him in a bad spot. He has to recover and moves down one place in initiative next turn. Well, he's already at the bottom, so that's not really much of an effect, but he's now even more at the bottom. Cyrano, you're
I
up.
told
bud.
you that carrot breath got him.
Yep, that's what it was.
I'm probably just gonna be able to move here. So yeah. So I'm gonna move down right to the bottom here with a dash action.
Okay.
Just get myself ready to like pop up there because I won't be able to run up there with that one. So I get ready. I've made my way over there finally.
Nice.
All right. Annie Sinclair, you still have one of these dudes left to deal with.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I do.
Nice,
Do it.
Britannica, watch this.
All right.
Come on, Anne.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl.
That's a good solid strike, but he's still with us.
Oh.
Alekma.
Get out of here, you spooky guy.
All right, my goal is to save the dwarf, so I'm gonna pull a Tolgar and reach up the ridge, climb it halfway, and kidnap the dwarf and yank him away.
Okay, so you're gonna snatch the dwarf down?
I'm dwarf snatching,
I'm gonna kill him.
and I'm gonna be like, I got you.
Does he want to make his
so
attack of
mad.
opportunity?
Creepiest thing to say we're rescuing someone.
I think he's not going to make his attack of opportunity because he figures the dwarf is done for anyway, so he's going to hold off on that. Okay, so you're going to basically slide up, grab the dwarf, and drag him back down?
Yes, and then turn away so he's like between the bearded devil and myself. I'm protecting him.
Oh, so you're between the bearded devil and him.
Yeah, I want to be between the dwarf
Okay,
and the bearded
alright,
devil.
no problem.
I turn around and I
Alrighty, Horse Boy.
Horse boy.
Horse Boy can make full attacks
Alright.
now, because he's
Yeah, he didn't get hit. He's totally
on the
fine.
ridge,
He's
on
been
the ridge.
Instructed
Go,
to
horsey,
continue
go.
to attack. So continue to attack. I do. First hoof. Pounds
Hoof,
into
hoof him,
his
hoof him.
chest.
That's a miss.
Okay. Takes his left hoof. Puts. Oh gosh. What was that
go.
one?
Just a hit. Right on the
Square in
button.
the
Right on the
jaw.
button.
Ooh.
Square in the jaw.
Bite his nose
Demon
off.
jaw. Or devil jaw.
Yeah, bite a snake beard.
Okay. Come on. Roll.
For 7, okay.
And then just takes a little nibble of his beard.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah,
Okay, that'll hit.
thanks.
Oh, no, it won't.
No? Okay.
He's at -1 to hit.
For the nibble.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
damn,
get
you
to
gotta
nibble.
roll 20.
I guess horses are not the most efficient biters, are they? I mean,
It's an apple.
Probably not. They've got pretty flat teeth, don't they?
yeah. So that
So
makes
weird.
sense. Okay, alright, Britannica.
I'm bad at nibble.
You gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna
wrap it
put
up.
Annie out here. I'll get him, don't worry. And then I'm gonna go for E.
You gonna take that axe?
I'm gonna take him out.
Take that axe.
Yes.
That'll do it. He's done for.
Oh, I don't even get to roll my X streak.
So, you by all means roll it, but you don't need it. He's done.
I do need
Poof.
a 4.
Ooh! Lots of hurt.
Wow.
These infernal things don't respond well to your acts of loveliness.
Can I move, or is that all I can do?
Okay, so no, you can move because that was just your attack, your regular attack.
Alright, then I'm gonna go as far as I can.
Yeah, celestial radiance for the win. Okay. And you want to fly off somewhere? Fly like an eagle.
I don't remember how to do that.
What's your movement rate?
50?
Are you flying towards them?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly straight for him. 50.
It'll put you like right at the edge of the water there.
What if I dash? Does that do anything?
You can't dash because you attacked.
Oh, right. Okay. Then I'm gonna just get over
You'll
there.
be like, here, whoosh,
Come on, Eddie. Let's go.
whoosh. Okay.
Okay.
It is them, and by them I mean the devil. All right, this devil is going to invoke battle frenzy. Which, you know, just means he suddenly becomes really fucking badass for 6 rounds. And again, there's really no one up here but the horse, and the horse is like keeping him busy, so
Poor horse is gonna die.
he's gonna open up some ass of whooping on the horse again. Whoa, swings his massive cleaver. That's gonna hit. Plus. All right. Horsey is going to take 12, and we'll have an infernal wound. So he's going to lose 2 hit points every round, regardless.
Okay.
The dwarf is down to 1 hit point, and it is Cyrano's turn.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to run up there. Because all that's up there is this horse battle going on. Yeah.
Horse versus devil.
Oh, this is gonna be a bad idea. I'm
We'll
gonna
win.
I'm gonna get behind him and attack him, Gore.
Okay, you've got the
I have
movement to
enough
do it.
movement for it, yeah. But I can just get 1 attack.
Okay.
Okay, and I will.
You got this.
I got this. Shadowy slice, 1 weapon attack, flank. Yes.
Oh, oh.
Wait.
Oh, not enough. Sorry. That's a miss. Okay.
Okay.
Annie Sinclair.
Okay. I'm going to sprinting as fast as my little legs can take me.
Alright, so you basically got 60 feet of running.
Yep, and I'm gonna
So yeah,
start
about to
running
here.
back this way.
Alright, okay. Olekima.
Yeah, I'm going to. And I know Infernal Wounds are special, so I have to roll a caster level check, right?
They're
I'm going to try to
special.
cure light wounds to keep them at least above dead. that's my goal.
Okay, so here's how that works. You have to either they won't heal naturally, and they're resisting to healing spells. A DC 16 heal check, a cure spell, or a heal spell will stop it. If you attempt to cast a cure spell or a heal spell on a creature the bearded has a DC 16 caster level check, or that spell has no effect. So cure light wounds won't do shit.
Well, it's a cure spell. So I have to roll a caster
So
level.
if you're going to roll, yeah, so you've got to do a 16. If you don't roll at least a 16, it won't work.
Come on.
My caster level is 5 because I'm 5th level, right?
Yep.
That's how that works. So. Pray?
1.
Booyah! Okay, it works. Well done.
Nice.
I'm
You
curing
overcome the infernal wound, and you're going to heal our dwarven friend for 9, so that puts him on 10 hit points.
The power of Christ compels you.
Very well done. Nice. Okay, good deal. So, Horse Boy, you're up, horsey.
Yes, the horse is going to attack once more.
With flanking.
Yeah, the horse will have flanking now, +2,
Please hit him. Jane, I need you to do damage to him, please.
because he hasn't taken much damage yet.
And none from me yet. I don't want him to see me as a threat.
So yeah, this is. See, Matt knows how I DM. I don't like min-max or meta, so all the time Matt's not doing any damage back there, he knows I'm not going to target him. Oh yeah, there you go, horse boy. Right hoof,
I'm gonna roll one left hoof.
left hoof.
Yes?
Okay, so let's get that damage.
It's like real steel.
Chomp.
Left, right, uppercut.
That movie.
I love that movie, dude. It's so cheesy. It's awesome.
Ooh!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, 18 points.
horsey.
Nice.
Okay.
And a
Oh, wait,
potential
sorry,
bite.
Plus 2 to that. Well,
Yeah, no.
Oh, hey, add 2 to that, Gore.
damage.
Oh, okay. Let me hang on. Let me just check. If I add 2 to that, let's see. It's
Add
1.
2, be fair.
If I add 2 to that,
The horse bit the ground.
Oh, no, it
which
missed.
Made it uneven.
It
so
still missed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried, Jane.
Hey, there you go. All right.
You hit what?
Britannica, you're up.
Yes. So I have a question.
Fly like
Can I
an eagle.
swoop Annie up as I'm flying behind her?
What is your strength?
20.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
I'm
what?
real strong, and I'm
How
real
fat are you, Jane?
About 130 pounds.
And then with all your armor and your
2
stuff.
million pounds.
Oh, Jane! I drop her in the water.
He's like,
I
"That's
believe
138."
Jane is within your ability to carry her. I don't think that she weighs more than insane amounts with her armor.
I'm gonna
She
go
doesn't
out.
weigh insane amounts.
So
I go,
yeah,
I got you, babe.
if you want to swoop down and pick her up, I would say that is feasible because she won't exceed your maximum carry. So yes, you can do that.
in a heroic and romantic way, I'm gonna swoop her
Throw
up.
me, throw me off.
And what do we
I'm gonna
say?
take her-
Nothing.
That's
But you're carrying her like
Kinda
Lois
romantic.
Lane, right? Like how
yeah, like
Superman.
I'm Superman right now. And I'm like,
Or are you just gonna reach underneath, grab her under the arms, and like pop her up in the air so she's like?
No, I'm gonna do it cute.
But like if she's like sort of falling from the arms, so she's like hunched over.
As you're flying through the air, Britannica looks down, looks into your eyes, and says, "I've got you."
so dumb flying like.
That's how I visualize it. It would be so much funny, so much more funny.
I've got her by the nape of the neck.
Grab.
You mean
She's
nape?
like,
Yeah, that's it.
nap of the neck.
He literally just swooped down and went like this.
She grabbed her by the back of the cloak. And she's holding her as she's like dangling, going,
She's like strangling.
choking to death. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. You can carry her.
Nap of the neck.
And can I go as far? I mean, I don't know how far I can go.
As far as you normally would.
Again, I don't remember how to do. Okay, there it is.
There you go.
Okay,
So 100
if I
feet.
go-
But you've got to go. Well, you've got to go to her first, and then move it on from her. So you got 23 feet from there, and about another 75 feet.
I can go drop her right on top. Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop her on him.
I'm gonna drop her.
I'm gonna do an Annie bomb. Woo!
Annie bomb.
Wait, right? That's not a...
I'm doing it. So here goes it. You ready? Hold on tight. I'm just gonna scoop her up and fly her over and drop her down on top of him.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna. There you go. So Annie, you're basically being just suddenly you're swooped up, and you're like, oh, this is kind of nice. You can see my house from here, and then all of a sudden you're just hurled into out of the air, and you're plummeting down towards a bearded demon. Okay.
Like you do.
How do you want to deal with that? Like, what do you want to do as you plummet down towards the demon or the devil?
Me or me?
You.
Yeah, you're basically being dropped. But you're being dropped on top of.
Yeah, if that's the case, I would go, oh, here we go, and have my sword.
Here we go.
Let the scimitar fall straight on him, I guess.
Yes.
All right. So you want to Okay. So I would say, technically, this would count as a charge because you're plummeting at a terrific speed down towards him.
Okay.
So here's how I'm going to do it. I'll let you make a charge attack, but then you're going to need to make either a tumble roll or a reflex save to stay on your feet.
Okay.
So go ahead and have a charge
+2 or
attack.
+4?
+2.
Okay, sorry. Alright.
+2 to
here
hit.
is the charge attack. 17.
That's not quite enough, I'm afraid. If you've put the +2 already,
I did put the +2.
then you were
in,
not.
I'm assuming no flanking?
No, because there's nobody underneath his bum.
You don't know that.
Ground hurts.
So you need to give me either a successful tumble or a dex save to avoid taking fall damage and going crumple, crumple, heap, heap. Oh, look at me! I feel really stupid.
The image in my head of this happening.
I know it's pretty
Okay.
great.
So
I'm
funny.
gonna do a dex.
Ah!
Like I threw her down.
Oh, Jesus.
Ouch. All right. Okay. So Annie, you're going to take d6 fall damage.
You crush your horse.
So you take 2 points of damage, and basically you are an embarrassing, crumpled, crashed heap on the floor.
You don't get to fly anymore, Annie.
It was the least. It was the least graceful landing, unfortunately. But hey, these things happen. It is Devil Boy's turn, and there's all these people around now.
So he should leave.
You should say, "Fuck this, I'm out." No, he still has millions of hit points left. All right, we've got a horse. We've got a prone Annie. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's evil and smart.
Like it.
You're getting some, Annie. And you can't count any dex bonuses for your AC. Not that it matters, because that's a potential crit.
Oh,
Oh,
Soupy.
Oh no.
Goddess Iris, please now abandon me.
Yeah, that's a crit.
I'm gonna die.
It ain't gonna feel good. I hope you've got some hit points left. Let's see. Plus... 7. Ouch. Okay.
Pray for me.
We'll get round to it eventually. 18.
I'm alive.
18 points. And an infernal wound, which means you lose 2 points every turn on his level. Okay, so basically, yeah. You hit the ground, he's about to strike the horse, and he, like, spins the thing down and stabs you with it. And giggles inanely. Cyrano.
Yeah, I'm driving both my little boys into the back of him.
Alright, your little boys.
Yeah. And
I stick my little boy into the back of him.
Gore. I'm going to.
I know what's coming.
I'm gonna add. God, he has a lot. He has a pretty high AC. I'm gonna add.
Are you utilizing one of your special
Yes, because I missed on one of them.
patient strike or persistence?
I'm gonna patient strike him.
Okay.
I'm gonna add.
So that gives you plus 10 to split between to hit or to
Yes.
damage.
So I'm gonna do plus 6 to hit
Okay.
because really I'm gonna do plus 7 to hit
Okay.
because really my damage comes from backstab. So
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
what I'm
plus
really
7
going
to
for.
hit, and that will give you a plus 3 damage bonus.
yes,
All right.
okay.
So stick your the blade of penumbra first attack.
Let's stick in.
That's got a plus 7 on it.
Yes. So flank. Yes. Additional attack bonus 7.
At least the horse is safe for now, right?
Ooh.
Yep, that's a
Thank
hit.
God, because I was gonna miss.
Okay, so yeah, actually, that was the difference between a hit or a miss. That patient strike,
Sure was.
Yeah.
very nice. Okay, and you hit him for 8.
Yep. And then my second 8 plus 3. I didn't add the plus 3 in there.
Okay,
So 11, and then my second attack is coming. That has no additional anything. So
Yeah. no nothings, no
straight
special
up roll.
nothings.
Yeah, okay. I missed it.
Yep. Okay, so you struck once with the blade of penumbra,
Okay.
or as you like to call it, shadowy slice,
Shadowy slice. So my 3d6 is rolling here. Okay, there we go.
for an additional 12. Okay,
Nice.
So 11 and 12. 22
Nice.
total.
good damage. That got his attention. He'll
Great.
kill you next.
Yeah, I know.
Annie, you're down on the ground, so you have to use your movement to get up, or you don't. You could just not get up.
Just lay there.
Lay there and go,
I will use my movement.
I'm
to
dead. I'm pretending I'm dead.
Get up.
You gotta do
And
the hands.
where is he facing towards? Is he facing towards?
He was... Who did he just attack? You. So he's actually facing you.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Demon boy.
He's such a He's so pretty.
Probably. Can I disengage? That's a full...
You... Well, yeah, you can, because you can... But that's all you could do, is get up and disengage. By sliding down the side of the...
Slide down the cliff.
Yep.
To
Plop.
Get
Okay.
myself a little mentally
Get you
back.
out of there.
Like, ah,
Alright, Lecky Poo.
hey, like that.
This is awkward.
Hey, Lekma, I don't feel very well. I've got this huge colossal hole in my chest.
Like, this
and
is
there's
not-
blood going...
This is
You
definitely.
need help.
I mean, I guess I can. Now that she moved down, I could just throw my spear at him, right, from below.
You could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. He just gets gonna lob it, like right.
Donkey drop it on him.
I
Okay.
wasn't gonna do it because Annie was there, but since you said she moved
Just
down,
a straight spear throw.
Yeah, just nothing special.
Alrighty.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not a crit.
It
dude,
is
that
a
crit,
hit
though.
though, and
Yeah.
it
it's
is.
a 20,
It is that funny thing.
Okay.
but it's not a crit. I know it's a
Natural
Oh
20.
my god. Plus 32.
That's so
It's
unfair.
a times 3 modifier with a 2d6 damage base, so it's like 8d6.
Yeah, if it
crap.
crits, that thing is nasty.
But it's only 15.
Yep.
Sad me.
So never mind. But it hits and does 15, so...
And then I snap it back. I snap my spear back.
Alright. Okay, how many hit points do you have left, Devil Boy? Ooh. That got him, dude! That got him! That got him!
Oh,
Kill steal for the win!
oh my god!
How'd you want to take out Devil Boy?
Alexis!
I could be perverse, but I'm gonna go right in.
How? In what way?
Well, I'm bobbing from below, so
Oh,
it kind
come
of would be
Oh,
like
Lord.
the abdomen up, right? Like.
Alright, so basically
I mean,
what you're trying to
Robin?
say is you want to groin shot him.
I stab him in the balls.
No, it would be
I
the
poke him in the tallywhacker.
abdomen into the chest from below.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Shush,
Alright, awesome sauce. Okay, taking him out. Jane, you lose another 2 hit points on his turn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll anything.
Oh, you can roll anytime you want to. Who cares?
Testing it?
Just making sure the dice work. Okay. So, well, it would be Britannica. It will be Horse, Britannica, him. So, Horse or Britannica, are you wishing to do anything constructive?
Well, he's gone, right?
He is gone.
He's gone and disappeared. So I'm just
He's
gonna.
gone.
I'm gonna woof down by Annie and just check on her to see if she's.
Yeah, she's got a big, nasty, open wound that just seems to be constantly bleeding no matter what.
How can I help?
Like she's got her hand stuffed over it and blood is still pouring out from
Yeah,
underneath it.
as you see blood profusely pouring.
Show me what to do.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'll be dead in about 5 rounds, but I'm fine.
I got this.
Now I'll probably heal half with my special ability.
All right.
Probably
Which special
10 hit
ability?
points. Healing touch.
Healing touch. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Steeler, you're dismissed.
The steel kind of poofs and disappears.
He is a puff.
To a little
Okay.
ray of light,
Oh,
and
he's
is
so
gone.
beautiful.
He is beautiful.
Okay. Alrighty. After all of this, the dwarf at this point is kind of like leaning, breathing heavily up against the side of the rock.
Alekma, is he okay?
I think he'll live.
Okay,
much
so
are
now you can see this guy a little clearer. He is a older dwarf. He's got a thick, big, bushy gray beard and gray hair. He has no weapons that are visible. He's got like leather armor on, but he's got like mail gauntlets and mail shoulder pads.
Are you okay, friend?
Well, I don't rightly know, to be honest. But, tell me. Are you pack of bastards the things that he was looking for? You certainly seem to fit the description.
Probably.
You're lucky that I didn't see you beforehand. I'd have sold you out for a farthing.
Oh,
You're welcome then.
yeah, I guess.
You didn't see us before.
Well, I suppose at least should thank you for saving me from that snake-bearded son of a bitch.
I suppose so, yes.
What did he want from you? Just to find us, and that's it.
Well, north of here is a dwarven settlement. It's where I live. Here in Tor, it's called. And, well, you see, when you get to my venerable age, you're all but useless. I'm not even fit to be a wall guard or a man to stand atop the guard tower.
You're strong.
So,
Strong.
from time to time, I wander out into the wilderness here and, I think. And I ponder. Well, as I was sitting there taking my daily constitutional, what should show up but all these shiny-faced motherfuckers and this big, bearded son of a bitch. And they jumped upon me and said, "We know they're coming this way. We know you must have seen them." And they started describing this big, tall, huge woman with wings. And I suppose that's you.
I just kind of creep back. Yeah.
And then they said that there was this great giant with her. And that would be this bald fella here. And then they said that there was this woman wearing a kind of a sunburnt golden cape. And then there's this little Weasley fella that was running around with him.
Hey, Weasley!
Yep, that's accurate.
Accurate.
All correct.
Very
Hey.
true.
All correct.
But nonetheless, they said that if I knew where you were, I'd best tell them. Well, to start with, I had no clue what they were saying. As I said, truth be told, if I had seen you before, I'd probably told them. But, then he kind of got rather rude and started pushing me around and shit. And at that point, he pissed me off, so I didn't feel like complying with him anymore. And we were having a bit of a barney, so we were. And he was saying words, and I was saying words back. And about that's when you showed up. And, quite lucky for him you did, because I was fixing to really lose my temper.
Yes, I'm sure you would have gotten him good.
Aye, I would have. I'd have kicked him right in the knackers.
Well, it's great we found you. We were actually just kind of looking for you. Well, maybe
For
not
me?
you.
Do I know you?
Your town.
Have I seen you before? Sure, I'd remember. Mind you, that being said, at my age, my memory's not quite what it was.
No, we came.
You
to
weren't
speak
one of them.
with you.
One of them lassies that I, had a bit of hours your father with down in the, one of them human taverns, were you?
Excuse me. No.
It's possible.
I didn't think so. I think I got better taste.
From my understanding, they played that role before, right? Back at Arcona's.
What role? Ah, Conus, where's that?
We didn't do anything,
Well,
I think. Annie?
Don't want to talk about that.
She's kind of butthurt about it.
We came here, okay, not for you specifically, but to speak with maybe the leader of your town.
Oh, the lever of Erentor. That'd be young Braun Heavy Hand. Oh, help a dwarf up then. And he reaches his arm up to be helped up off the ground.
I help him.
I suppose if nothing else, I could at least make an introduction. Well,
That would be wonderful.
come on. Don't know about you, but I can use a pint.
What's your name again?
My name? Oh, Sean Greybeard. Used to be Sean Brownbeard, but it kind of changed a little bit recently.
I'm Annie.
Annie, pleasure to meet you.
Sean Greybeard.
I'm Britannica. Did you get to finish your constitution, or you still gotta...
Well, quite honestly, I was walking down here to the water to have a morning pesh. I mean,
Curious
up inside the mountain, it's
Isn't
not
that
so...
offer?
It's not such a pleasant experience, but as I'm sure these two gentlemen can tell you, there's nothing like a pesh outside. Especially not in the fresh running stream.
I'm gonna look at both of them like, is that true? Is that what you...
Oh, that's absolutely true, yes.
I don't like it personally. You can't spell your name or anything.
When you get in the water, it like ripples out.
Let's go to your village.
I'm sorry I asked.
It's a little more than
You
a
did,
village,
didn't
lad. It's a tower with a great big cave underneath and a magnificent dwarven settlement full of splendid architecture, the likes of which you've never seen.
That's beautiful.
Ah, it's not bad.
I can't wait.
Well, Shall we go then?
Absolutely, lead the way.
Unless you still need to pesh, you know.
I'll be honest. I pissed myself and shite myself on top of the hill up there when the big bearded demon tried to chop my fucking head off with that big halberd of his.
Alright, I'm gonna stay a little bit further back from you.
And he says, I'd be careful up there, lad. You find a wet patch and possibly a little bit of a brown stain. I'd avoid that if I were you. Especially if you like your boots.
Jesus Christ.
I shouldn't have done this. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's all your fault.
I didn't know what I was unleashing.
Alright, with that, he starts to stroll rather leisurely and slowly northwards up the trail.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back.
I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, there is a bit of an aroma coming off of him.
I mean, a good gust of wind, but that'd probably not go.
Blow it in the opposite direction.
Ahead of him.
All right.
Push everybody
Well,
around.
I would say that's a pretty good place for us to take a quick break. If anybody needs a pesh or now would be a good time.
I'm gonna go do it outside, see what all the fuss is about.
Hey, I'm just telling you, that's what I do.
It's no one outside. It's fine.
Let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to do a quick Q&A. Alright, okay, let's go back to it.
Dogs.
You people. Alright, okay. Thank you, Roll20, for shutting the fuck up. Alright, let's move on.
Hey, Gore, mind showing the characters that Christy did?
I will.
Because someone asked, can you describe your characters?
I totally will. Give me just a second.
Thank you.
Just gonna move
Yeah,
you
striking.
guys onto
We'll
this
answer-
map first.
We'll answer the Paladin will answer that question at the end.
Alright, okay, so you want to see what the characters look like. Let me find the big art. The big art. Not the little art, but the big art. Big art. Let's see, where's my big art? Character art small, don't want that. Character art main. Boom, there they are. So in order, there is Britannica, Alekma, Annie, and Cyrano! So, as you can see...
Cyrano's hair is so long and wavy.
Oh yeah.
Like a musketeer.
I look like a musketeer essentially.
Yeah.
Do you ever put it in a ponytail or you just let it flow?
Oh, I let that baby flow.
Nice. I love
You
it.
can't take.
Whenever
that
I see
noise.
Cyrano, I always visualize, Diego Montoya from Princess
Yeah,
Bride.
Princess
Yes.
That's who I visualize. Alright, okay. So after a while of stomping up the hill, probably about 45 minutes, up ahead you can see what appears to be a very plain and simple stone keep. It's probably about 30 foot tall. There's a couple of dwarves manning the top of it, both with crossbows. And it continues to the path continues to wind past them up into the mountains. As you've saved our new friend, Sean Greybeard, he says, any of you like diplomats? You know, good with your words?
Well,
Right
I
now.
don't mean yes. Well, oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to fight for that one a little bit. as you can plainly see, my compatriots have quite trust in my linguical skills.
Right, lad, then you best
Good
come
at
with me.
talking.
The rest of you, stay here.
Wait. Wait.
But we have to stay together.
Yes, that sounds very.
Well, you see, if
They're
you
like
all
50 feet
stump
ahead.
up there, looking all big and brazen, they're likely to take offense. But if I go up here with this little fella, and he acts as a spokesman for you, perhaps we can convince the guards to let us by.
Okay.
You see, I haven't been exactly straight with you. I'm not exactly well thought of up here at Irantur.
Oh, Sean.
Oh.
Well, we had this bit of a misunderstanding, so we did.
So you're gonna make it harder for us to get through?
No, not at all. I mean, at least I speak the language and they know me. Just seeing that it might not hurt for one of you with the gift of the gab to come up there with me and represent your little clan here. I mean, if you don't think he's the right man for the job, speak up now.
Yeah, speak up.
You know?
I think
What?
it's a great idea. Just yell for us if you need us.
It's not likely that they're gonna kill us or anything like that. No, if anything, they'll probably just tell us to piss off and head back down the mountain and not let us in.
All I'm saying is one time we started to trust someone and he turned out to be something different.
It's true.
Are you who you say?
Not knick-knack. Talk to you later.
I'm sure everything will be fine. I'll handle this.
Right, see, that's what I like to see in an optimist.
Is there anything else we need to know about you and why you're at odds with these people?
Did you break law?
No, not exactly.
So what did you do?
I mean, we did save your life.
Right, and I'm very grateful for that.
So
So come on then, young fella. Let's get up here and
You'll do great. I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll work out fine. Whatever he did, I'm sure can't be that bad.
okay.
What did he
All right, as he's wandering up there, he goes, "You coming or what?"
Yeah.
As they leave, I'm just gonna say, did he shit in like the leader's stew or something?
What a horrible thing to do.
Yes, that's exactly what he did. That was his crime. He's the phantom stew shitter of Irantor. All right, okay. He starts approaching and he goes, "Do you happen to have any like white cloth or anything? What colour's your underwear?
No, we tried that already. It did not work out well.
do you have a flag?
A flag? No, I don't have a flag.
Anything frilly to wave to get their attention?
My undershirt, I guess.
Hey, that'll do."
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of unstrap my armor for a second, pull it off, and
All right, here we go.
unbutton my shirt, put the armor back on, strap myself back in. A little chafy, but that's fine. It should only be temporary. And I'll
This
just
is right.
sort of okay.
As we approach, weave that around like the devil.
Sure.
All right, okay. Let's see.
Stretches
Go
here.
Solaris. Thank you for the resubbery. 3 months. Much love. Take your pants off. Hit the hype. All right. As you start walking up, are you waving your undergarments?
Yep.
He's like,
Hi.
You there in the tower. We'd like to present ourselves, as it were.
And you see a couple of dwarves. One that looks considerably younger than the other. He's kind of a little bit wet behind the ears. He's got thick black hair and a very small, trimmed black beard. He kind of looks at the other dwarf who's got like a thick brown mane of hair. And you kind of see some language between the two. I would say that Cyrano, if you want to make a listen check to overhear what they're saying, you could do so.
I would.
Okay, yeah, you can hear him.
Okay.
He goes,
So now what? He goes, well, challenge him, lad. Challenge him. Oh, right. Who goes there?
he goes,
It is I, Sean Greybeard, and, a friend to Irantur. Now what? Well, ask him who the friend is. We know who Sean is. Who's your friend? I'll let him speak for himself. Go on, lad. Tell him who you are.
My turn? Okay. Ahoy! Well met, dwarven friends. I am Cyrano de Yum. I come in peace.
Yes. So his name is Cyrano. Now what? Well, he says he comes in peace. Right? You're not going to believe that. Codswallop part of you. That's what they'd all say. He goes, ask him some questions. Try to ascertain what it is he wants here in Irantor. You know, you've got to learn if you're going to be a tower guard. You've got to ask these sort of deep, meaningful questions to ascertain people's intent. Oh, right. So what should I ask then? Oh, for pity's sake. Ask him who those other people down the bottom of the hill are. Oh, right. Oh! Who is the rest of your company then?
Oh, those are my I'm sorry. I have to ask. Is this your first time doing this? Are you a trainee of sorts?
No, I am a accomplished guard of Irantur.
Of course. I just wanted to say that you're doing a fantastic job so far.
Well, thank you very much. Shh. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Enough of that. Answer my question.
Of course. They're just my traveling compatriots.
Oh, okay then. No, it's not bloody okay. Ask who they are. Oh, sorry. I understand that, but who exactly are they? And what is your business here in Irantor? And he kind of looks at him for approval. He's like,
well, we have sort of a business proposition for your leaders that we'd like to discuss.
ask them why they're hanging out with the Greybeard. I want to know why you're hanging out with, Sean Greybeard.
Sure. Well, hanging out I don't think is quite the right word. We have learned from him that he sort of maybe has a misunderstanding that happened between you and him. Sort of a checkered past thing that I'm sure we'd be able to clear up. We found him being accosted by people who mean to do you harm, I'm sure. We dispatched of them, saving not only your friend, but probably your entire encampment from future raids. And so we've come here to bring him back, and hopefully that shows a good sign from us that, hey, we're here to be friends.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a diplomacy roll. And even I would buy that bullshit. I'll give you a +2.
The problem is I'm not a diplomatic person.
Why not?
That's not me. That's not who I am. Okay, so I add +2 to this because I don't want to do the...
Oh
okay.
my god!
This isn't my strong suit, guys.
Apparently not with that dice roll.
I
I'm
do.
going to add the 2.
Well,
So
I said add the
5.
2
So
to
the
that.
young guy goes, "Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, you can shh."
That's probably a line. I mean, if they're associated with Greybeard, they're probably up to no good. Probably some kind of skullduggery, no doubt. We need to probe a bit deeper. All right,
Do you happen to know exactly what it is that Sean Greybeard is banished for? And with that, Sean's like,
As I thought.
Well, not exactly. We felt that we were sure the bridges could be mended between he and ye.
Sean looks at you and he goes,
you might be a little bit wee too optimistic there, lad.
I thought you liked that. Oh, okay.
At best, I was hoping to maybe perhaps get you in. I'm not getting in there. Ain't no way they're letting me back inside.
Okay, so terms have changed. We will let him out. Oh, well, I was going to say he was going to vouch for us, but it sounds like he doesn't really.
it's like the ultimate person's like, the one person that could vouch for you is the least likely to be of any credibility, so.
Right. don't you dwarves have some sort of a life debt thing or something where if we help one of your kind, someone else owes a favor, something along those lines? It's pretty standard, right?
If it's a dwarf in good standing, aye. But, the greybeard down there, he's, let's just say that our local lord is, less than enthused about his presence being anywhere near around the Great Hall.
Sean, what did you do?
Give
me some, help me out here, man.
Let's just say that it's very rare to find a very attractive young dwarfen lady.
Uh-huh.
And as drunk as I was, I did not understand that it was the wife of the, Lord of the Hall, as it were. And she was pretty drunk too. So, one thing led to another, and, Brawn Heavy Hand came in and found me and his beautifully bearded wife in the throes of passion, and the next thing you know, I'm running out the back door with my skivvies around my ankles and scarpering for me life.
Okay, we can work with this. We can
That's
work with
PR.
it. Yeah, how do we spin it?
How do we spin it?
Question, guards.
Aye, yes.
How do we know that Sean didn't uncover a greater conspiracy and was saving the Lord of the Hall from further harm?
He goes, what are you doing? And he goes, with that, the older guard kind of steps up and speaks. He says, what are you suggesting?
Well, I'm just saying, if she were stepping out on someone so great as the Lord of the Hall, what else could she be possibly capable
You're not
of?
casting aspersions on the great lady's honor, are you?
I'm not saying anything. I'm merely bringing up a situation that maybe needs a little more discussion.
Give me another diplomacy roll.
Great.
You can still have another +2.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, okay. You didn't. That didn't have the +2 on it, right? So
No,
that's 20, 21.
21.
Yeah. He goes,
Perhaps he knows about her.
He goes,
Well, it does seem likely.
He goes, well, let's just say that the great lady's eye has been known to wander numerous times in the past. Do you happen to have any, proof or evidence of who it might have been with? Only, aspersions have been cast, but no names were ever brought forward.
Well, I would hate to speak on something that I know nothing about. I would never. So, which is why we need to well, see, here's the thing. That's not why we're here, but if you let us in, I'm sure we can help with that. Obviously, we know what's going on. We have an astute feeling for these sorts of things. Little birdies, tweet, 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 talk to me here and there. So we hear little pieces of the puzzle that I'd like your help to put together more.
Well,
I suppose if you have information on who Brawn Heavy Hand's good lady wife has been stepping out on, it would be in his best interest to know. Right, you and your friends can come in, but, Sean Greybeard, you're not welcome, as well you know. He raises his hands, he goes, well, that's as best as I can do for you, lad.
Sean, I appreciate
you saved me life, so I've got your entry into Irantor as best I could, but it's probably best for you if you don't associate with me a whole lot more. Incidentally, she is a bit of a slut, that one, so should the opportunity arise, a couple of beers and you can have your way there, man.
Okay, Sean, thank you for everything. Appreciate that, pal.
He says, you know, she's only 127 years old. I'm 189.
Oh, you little cradle robber, you.
Well, anyway, good luck to you, lad.
Yeah. And with that, Sean, like, looks back down the hill and he's like,
Yeah, I was just gonna whisper.
beckoning you up.
Come along, friends. Sunota Yum has done it again.
Okay, as you all kind of head up the hill, Sean's kind of turned around and he's walking glumly in the opposite direction down the hill. As he passes you, he's like, enjoying the fine wines and ales and beers of Irentor? And should you happen to be leaving and wouldn't mind buying a hand keg of Bronze Dark, I very much appreciate it as a gift on the way out. As for me, I'm not permitted back inside the gates. But y'all enjoy yourselves. You'll eat well and drink well and sleep well. I'll find myself a bush or a rock to rest me weary head under. After all, that demon took the last bit of food I had. I don't have any ale or any food. I'll probably starve to death in the next few days, but it's no concern of yours. I wouldn't want to burden you. Sean's not a beggar, understand? Sean's not a man to put upon his newly found friends.
So, as he says that, I'm just gonna walk up to him and cast Good Berry. And give him 4 of my berries.
Alright. He opens his hand and goes, you're taking the piss or what? What are these fucking blackberries?
They are magical berries that will sustain you for at least 4 days.
Oh, I see.
So you could take it and be appreciative, or I could take it and just let you die.
Oh, they're quite chewy, these.
Yeah, just eat one though.
Take a bit of getting through.
How many did he put in his mouth?
Only the one.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk past him and I'm gonna look way down my nose.
Oh.
at him.
I feel kind of full after that. Well, I appreciate it. Don't have anything perhaps a little bit wee more medicinal?
No.
Well,
But if you, I'll tell you what. Maybe in a few days before I leave, I'll fly over to you and with some beer or whatever. You
a hand keg of Bronze Dark would be just perfect.
Okay. I don't know. Just be around where we found you.
I don't know. I want to go back that far. Perhaps I'll stay kind of here in and around this area here for a bit.
Okay.
Venturing too far south hasn't done well for me lately. So perhaps at least if I stay in close proximity to the guard tower, I'll at least be safe. At least until me numerous wounds heal up. And with that, he kind of rubs his leg and rubs his shoulder.
Well, and he does the real healing around here. And with that, I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder and pass him.
He goes, oh! I just told you, you motherfucker, I got a pain here. This hurts.
Yeah,
One of them shiny bastards cut me on the arm. So he did.
Beautiful little bastard.
Oh, well, fine then. Sean will just be right here, nursing his wounds. Enjoy the beer.
Can we kill him?
Feel better. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and give him 6 points of healing from me.
Okay, he goes, oh, that feels so much better, lassie. Thank you so much.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Yes, well, enjoy your stay at Irentor. I don't know which way you kind of swing, but if I were you, I'd stay away from Braun Heavyhand's wife.
will remember that. Thank you.
Not at all.
Take care.
Right, he kind of goes over into the corner here of this crevice and plops himself down. And he reaches inside his tunic and pulls out like a little reed pipe and starts to play it.
So as soon as everybody
I hope
gets
the
up,
trolls find him.
as soon as everybody gets up to the party, I'm gonna say, really quick. Wait, did they hear? Gore, will they have heard the whole conversation?
Probably not with you and him down here at the bottom of the
Okay.
hill, no.
Yeah, I would have said, really quick, so I got us in. We might have to pretend like we're helping find who the wife of the Lord of the Hall is sleeping around with. Just something just to keep rattling around up there, in case we're asked. Okay, everyone?
Hey, we're
All right.
detectives now? All right.
Well, sort of. It was a ploy to get us in. I needed some angle.
I'm confused.
Yep, that's right on brand.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, play along.
Right on brand. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's move you guys to Irantor. Okay. Woohoo! So eventually, you arrive at what appears to be a huge cave mouth. Decorated and ordained over the cave mouth, there's like stone architecture depicting like almost scenic whatever.
It's super impressed.
Oh, the reviews are in from Jane.
This
Whatever.
bores me.
Dwarves are fucking boring. It's alright, Jane. We love you.
I just had a big yawn.
So, yeah, there's like a big open cave, but there is stone architecture all the way around the cave, with kind of dwarvic runes and carvings of great dwarves holding hammers or battle axes. Through the tunnel entrance, after probably no more than about 100 feet, you can see a big stone gatehouse. With huge, big, massive wooden doors. You find yourself kind of standing at them, looking up at these huge dwarves that are somewhat 30 foot tall.
This
Hey.
is incredible. Never seen anything like this. Ever.
About then, a small window or door, kind of very a la Wizard of Oz type thing. Think Wizard of Oz, you know, when they come to the Gates of Oz and there's a small window gets open and a guy is on the other side. A dwarf sticks his head through and goes, "Who goes there?"
We're the party.
I don't really care. You can come in. And with that, you hear the grinding of gears as the huge big doors open up. Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun.
Wizard of Oz for sure.
All right, you move your way through the great gates as they close slowly behind you. To the left, actually, let's start with the right. To the right is a huge, gleaming silver statue of a dwarf that stands about 20 feet tall. It's massive. Yes, it's made of real silver. The value of it, it's hard to imagine.
25 gold. Okay.
Clearly, yeah. To the left, however, is a massive gold statue, equally as large, equally as impressive. The value of it would far exceed the statue to the right. So, you're looking at these massive things and thinking, holy crap. Like, this could buy an empire. Just the two statues here at the doors alone could buy an empire. Beyond that, in front of you, is a huge, big water fountain that's like erupting with a massive spout of fresh water that's coming up through the center and flowing over. As you can see, kids are playing in it, little dwarven children are like playing in it, and other dwarves are coming up and scooping up bucketfuls of this fresh water and wandering around the squares. Looking to the left and the right, you can see dozens of plain stone buildings with no kinds of markings, perhaps probably dwellings. Down through the main street, however, you can see various different other buildings that seem to be bustling with activity, various different stores and places of commerce. Far, far beyond that, the illumination of this place seems to be coming from further down. Everything in here has got a weird, strange orange glow. It's lit up to where you can see, but bearing in mind you're actually inside a mountain at this point. You're underground. But everything has this weird orange hue to it. As you kind of walk through the gates, you know, a couple of dwarven military types with their armor and matching shields and huge, big, two-handed hammers kind of look at you and they say, "Welcome to Irantur. Don't nick nothing."
Okay,
Okay, we'll be very careful.
definitely won't.
May we see your leader?
Take us to him.
If he'll see you, walk all the way straight down the main street. It's the huge, big, grand building at the far end with the big golden statue of a big, heavy, bearded dwarf on the roof. You kind of miss it.
Wonderful. That's easy.
Yeah,
You can see it in the distance.
Yeah, all the way down the road you can see a big stone building that does have another gold statue of a dwarf on top of it. Incidentally, the dwarf to the left and the right are the same identical physical specimen. Just one is made of silver, one is made of gold. But they're carved perfectly identical.
Well,
You know, Xeroxed.
Yes, we walk down the main avenue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
We're gonna walk down to Dwarven Avenue.
Never do. I don't know the rest of the words.
That's actually it.
That's how it goes.
I guess as we walk, I just want to see how we're being regarded. Like, are people just like, what the fuck? Or they-
Most of the people are like, they stop and look at you up and down, but none of them move out your way. Like, no one seems intimidated, but they're like definitely curious.
Not even of me.
Especially not.
Oh, all the children run screaming from you.
Ah!
That's the man that touched me in my dreams.
Oh, God.
What twist?
So, yeah, okay, you walk all the way down. So eventually you come to like two stone watchtowers that are bristled with dwarves with crossbows. As you kind of look up, they're barely shoulder to shoulder all the way around. There's probably 20 on each tower. As you start approaching, immediately they're all like pointing the crossbows down in your direction. As a dwarven guard wearing some kind of badge of office walks down from the steps of the archway from the building ahead of you and cuts you off as you get into view of the main building. He smiles at you with a big toothless grin and he goes, "Alright, pleasure to meet you. So what's your business here at the Great Hall with Braun Heavy Hand?"
Pleasure's all mine. We'd like to discuss a business opportunity.
Yeah, we have a threefold agenda, if possible.
Is it a pyramid scheme?
No pyramid scheme, no mid-level marketing, none of that sort of thing.
Yeah. One it has to do with a regional affair regarding the village settlement to the south of us. One has to do with why we keep traveling northwards, and one is personal. And I'm gonna look at Cyrano. In nature.
Yes.
Well, the personal one I'll leave between you and Braun Heavyhand. The, second one, perhaps you can give me a little bit more information. And the first one, which settlement are we talking about? Hillumbridge?
Yes.
What do they need our help for? Hillumbridge has been watched over by a lordly hand for many a decade, or century even.
Not anymore.
Not
True.
anymore.
It's their faith has been closed, and the orc tribesmen of the plains have been raiding them.
Oh, the Stone Crows.
Yes.
Nasty bunch of greenskins, them.
The
I pity the poor bastards that are in the proverbial wake of those slimy greenskins.
No, go ahead.
Well, yes, we pity them as well, but the problem is we're here because we believe once the orcs are done with Hillumbridge, they'll move towards this encampment.
What, move on here in tour? Let them try! Have you seen this place? You'd have to tunnel through miles of rock to get to it. Even if you could make your way up the main street, do you know what kind of battering ram it would take to bust down those doors? No, those Stone Crows don't have any meaning of ill will towards us. At least none that warrants any measure.
Well, the concern then is that they would threaten your parties that venture outside, maybe for trade purposes and the like. The roads outside will become more dangerous.
Well, to that you may have a point.
The second thing, which you want more information, why we're going north, is we're looking for a godstone.
Godstone?
Yes, obsidian, mystically powerful stone somewhere north of us. We want information if you have it on it.
Everybody that's here, go ahead and give me, if you will, a sense motive roll.
Come on.
Every one of you.
Not my strong suit either. Okay. Damn.
Oh, right.
Oblivious.
So I would say most of this is going over everybody's head, except Cyrano may pick up on the outskirts of it.
Of course.
With his...
Damn it.
Alright, yeah, Cyrano, you definitely notice with his stoic dwarven behavior, like, he's like, this entire time hasn't, like, his facial expression hasn't changed an inch. But when you say Godstone, you do notice very subtly a right eyebrow kind of goes, raises ever so slightly, like he tried very hard not to allow it to be present, that it piqued his interest, but you got the feeling that it did. He goes, well, I don't know so much about any godstones, but it sounds you have fair reason to go before Braun Heavyhand, so I'll make an announcement and see if he'll see you. What by tell is the name of your band or your party? What's your group's title, as it were?
The Sun-Kissed Heroes.
The Sun-Kissed Heroes! Fair enough!
Oh, I love the way you just threw that out there before anybody had chance to question it. That was
It's
epic.
a working title.
That was epic. Okay,
I
he goes,
like it.
The Sun-Quest Heroes! Well,
Yeah.
sun blessed indeed. I'll let him know that that's who's at the gate. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps just staying put. Oh, I wouldn't suggest making any sudden or rash moves, as he kind of points at the two watchtowers with all the crossbows that are lined at you. He goes, they'll do you no harm unless you give them reason to.
Understood.
Alright, with that, he wanders into the huge big building. He goes up the steps through the oval gatehouse, and the doors close behind him. And you're kind of left out in the streets, rather quiet and solemn. Up in this area, the orange glow is significantly brighter, and you can see to your left and to your right what appears to be the origins of the illuminescence, as there seems to be two massive bright red fires burning inside these ginormous stone pits. In and around them, you can see dwarven smiths hammering metal and sweating profusely as they're working these natural forges. It's almost like this is like the lava pits from somewhere down in the mountain have been harnessed and are being used as furnaces. You can also feel the heat coming from them, from the left and to the right. Even though you're underground, when you first walked up the hallway into this building, it was pretty chilly. Now you're inside here, and especially now you're up here at the far end of the dwarven settlement, it's positively hot. I mean, there's beads of sweat starting to drip down your faces. Alright, with that, after about a good 15 or 20 minutes, the gate opens up again, and the sergeant at arms steps out and he goes,
Well, Braun Heavyhand says that he's more than willing to make your acquaintance. If you don't mind stepping this way.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Alright, he leads you up into the gatehouse. Once you're inside the circular gatehouse, there's a huge set of another wooden studded doors ahead of you. And to the left and the right, you can see a couple of dwarves wearing not armor but tunics, pondering over what appears to be huge big books, writing with quills and paper. And behind them seem to be racks, like huge big weapon racks, with numbers all above them.
He goes, Right, if you don't mind, before you're allowed in to see Braun Heavyhand, you need to check your weapons at the door. Don't worry though, they'll be safe and they'll return to you when you leave. We have no problem with anybody carrying weapons here in Irantur, but not inside the royal keep, you do understand.
Is there a safer place for our weapons?
There is no safer place, lass. Your weapons will be stored on those racks and guarded by the custodians. You'll be given a number, and when you leave, you hand over that chit, and your weapons will be returned to you. No problem. We're not thieves here. We do not tolerate any kind of thievery.
I'm gonna stare him hard in the eyes and kind of gauge how honest he's.
Alright, give me a insight check.
Okay. Oh, sense motive. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sense motive.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, yet again, this stoic dwarf, his facial expression hasn't changed, so it's like hard to judge whether he's sincere or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna place my weapons on the rack.
Okay. As you hand over your weapons to one of the custodians, he kind of looks and he goes, Right, what do we have? One fine stone-tipped spear. Jack, what else do you have?
Some javelins.
Javelins. Was that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, 5.
5. 6 javelins. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Here's your number 22.
It's a cold chip.
I'm gonna take it and kind of like look at it. Man.
Basically, it's a stone chip that has a number on it and a rune.
Thank you.
Next, please.
Okay, I'll hand over all of my weapons.
Okay, does the same thing.
Yeah.
Gives you a chip. Number 27. Here you
Wait,
go.
why don't I get 23?
Because 23 is already currently occupied.
So it doesn't go in order.
Well, it goes in order based on what chit's free.
Okay. 27 it is.
Next, please.
I'll go up there as well.
All right. And what are you having to present?
2 short swords, please.
Oh, how short are they?
Oh. That's good. You know.
Are they short enough to tickle a pissant under the chin?
Oh, you're
I'm sorry, we don't have a lot of humour up in here. It's a very bland job. So 2 short swords. Anything else?
That will be all.
All right then. Here's your number 28.
Thank you.
And what about you, large lass? Do you have anything to declare?
Sure, and I'm gonna reach out and hold my axe out for
Yes.
them to grab,
Oh, that's a fine specimen, that.
but I'm not gonna let go as they take it. I'm
They're
just
like-
gonna kind of.
It's okay, lass. It's in good hands, I promise.
Please, it's my favorite possession.
Oh, I can quite understand. It's a beauty. I've never seen such a shiny, silver, gorgeous axe as this.
Thank you. I'm still not letting go.
It's okay, Britannica. Let go.
A bit of help here.
Oh,
One deep breath and then release.
and I drop it.
There you go. And here's your number 31.
Thank you.
I believe me when I tell you these weapons will be perfectly safe until you return, and when you come back out, they'll be waiting for you, and we'll take great care of them. All right?
Okay.
The rest easy, lass. They definitely could be in worse hands than ours. We appreciate weapons of such quality and such craft. That's why while you're in there, we're gonna hock them off to some random. No, he goes, don't worry, they're gonna be perfectly safe. Now, if you'll go with the good sergeant at arms, he'll take you through to see his lordship Braun Heavyhand.
Gonna follow.
Alright, let's hurry this up. Chop chop, let's go.
Okay.
Go.
I'll start pushing
So
everyone.
the sergeant at arms escorts you over to the doors, and he says, "Right now, I would like to point something out.
Okay.
I don't know how familiar you are with dwarven clans. It is normal for a aged and veteran dwarf to lead a clan.
But this guy's young, I heard, right?
He is indeed a little wet behind the ears. You see, his grandfather and his father and mother all mysteriously died at dinner one time. He's quite a profound cook, is Broad Heavyhand. And he cooked a splendid meal for his whole family. And strangely enough, every one of them died that night. So Braun Heavyhand has risen to lead the clans, as it were. So just bear in mind he is quite young, and it wouldn't bode well if you cast aspersions on his rather short beard. Oh, and incidentally, if it's not a short beard and it's a really long beard, don't point out that you can tell it's fake.
It's fantastic information.
Quick question.
I
What kind of ruler is he? Is he have a good temperament or?
I'm the sergeant at arms. My job is to obey the current lord regardless. I do not have an impression or an opinion on how even-handed his rule is. Needless to say,
I have an opinion.
he's not known as heavy hand for nothing.
We
Okay.
can do this. We can do this, crew. Let's
Right, well,
go, sun-kissed heroes.
If you're smarting yourselves up, you know, pull yourself straight, slick back your hair, do whatever you need to do to be presentable. I'll give you a wee few minutes, and then I'll introduce you to Braun Heavyhand.
Speaking of which, did Cyrano put his shirt back on?
Yes, I would have.
I hope not.
Well, and that is a really good place for us to stop it this evening. Because we're right at 10:30, and I really don't want to get into a heavy RP with Braun Heavy Hand right before the...
Britannica's gonna rush it regardless.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. When I'm not playing a tree-hugging druid on How We Roll, I'm Shagget. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shagget, where I stream casually, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at eneb_convos. How's that for laziest outro ever? My ass sass. See you guys.
Jane? Jane, what are you doing? You gotta record your outro. Jane? She's dead.
Hi. Jane's dead, but it's me, Jane's Spooky Ghost. You can follow me on my spooky adventures at Jane on Twitch with a 0. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later when you're dead. Please.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the Snuggler. Oh man, is it my third campaign already? If you guys do want to follow me, I'm pretty active on Twitter at MattySweetTweet. And if this didn't scratch your D&D itch, Chris Tassix and I have a new podcast coming out. You can find out more information about that if you go to www.newcritsontheblock.com. Jane put it right there for everyone to see. We hope you guys go and check it out and enjoy it. Until next time.
Hi, friends and fans. It's me, Christy. Okay, that's good. I'm new and scared, like a lost little baby bear cub in the big spooky woods of streaming. But luckily, my mentors Snugs and Jane are here to guide me through with grace and wisdom and beauty and muscles and beauty again, but mostly muscles. Jane said I could promote my art and my D&D podcast. That's all I can say about that, because she also said that hogging the spotlight is selfish and ugly. So, thanks for everything, Snugs and Jane. This is Crispy, saying sayonara.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter at Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll. Follow us on Twitter at How We Roll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.